तौ संतोषयता संतौ श्रीलरूप सनातनौ दाक्षिणात्येन भट्टेन पुनरेतद्विविच्यते तस्याद्यं ग्रन्थनालेकं क्रान्तव्युत्क्रान्तखण्डितम् पर्यालोच्यतपर्यायं कृत्वा लिखति जीवकः. Everyone is sick. Many are absent. Okay, 73 and 74. So, nanu evam bhuta bhakti marge pravurtihi nishtha va katham syat ityashankya tatra hetumaha. Satsangalabdaya bhaktya mai mam sa upasita iti. But how does the inclination for or steadiness in such bhakti marga arise? Pravuttir nishtava katham syat ityashankya tatra hetumaha. Satsangalabdaya bhaktya mai mam sa upasita iti. Bhaktya bhakti rucham sabhaktah mam upasita bhajamano bhavati. 11:11:25. By pure bhakti obtained by association with my devotees, one becomes my worshipper. Bhaktya means bhakti rucham. Saha bhaktaha mam upasita bhajamanaha bhavati. Devotee by taste for bhakti attained through association becomes my worshipper. Mam upasita bhavati bhajamano. Tasya cha bhaktasya madiyam ब्रह्माकारं भगवदाकारं च सर्वमपि स्वरूप विज्ञानम अनायासेनैव भवति इत्याह. By that next सर्वै सवै मे दर्शितं सद्भिर अंजसा विन्दते पदम इति. अंजसा भक्त्यनुसंगेनैव पदम स्वरूपम. This is from 20. Savai me darshitam. Sadbir anjasa vindate padam. Thus, as a byproduct of bhakti, he attains my swarupa, which is revealed by my devotees. Anjasa means as byproduct of bhakti. Next, Anushada, 75. Clear? If you don't say what I asked in the last class, I will also teach like this. I will also read out and finish. What is there? If you don't have any interest to answer the questions, then whom I should teach? You are all passive and not at all giving the reply. Then I will tell each anuched I will read out. Finish. In last class, what I said, what you understood, I was asking, and nobody is replying, nobody is raising hand. Shall I go to next anuched? 75. Okay. Agre cha bhakti yoga seva praksiddhata sakshat Shri Bhagavat Pravartita Swayameva Mukyata Paresham tu Arvachinata Yatharuchi Nana Jana Pravartita Tuchyata cha iti yatha Shri Uddho Uvacha. Okay, this is Sutrasthani Vakya. We finished that section in the last section. Is a new section is going to be started. 11:14, 1, 2. So later it will be explained that Bhakti Yoga was present before creation, directly established by the Lord, and is a principal method. Other paths are recent introduced by various persons according to their inclination and are all useless, as Adava says. Vadanti Krishna Sreyamsi Bahuni Brahmavadinah Tesham Vikalpa Pradhanya Mutaho Yeka Mukyata Bhavato Dahruta Swamin Bhakti Yogena Pekshitaha Nirasya Sarvata Sangam Yena Tvaya Vished Translation. O Krishna, the learned sages recommended various sadhanas for attaining the highest good. Among them are some alternately superior. Is one among them is the best. So translation for the next. O Lord, you have explained the process of causeless bhakti, by which a devotee rejects all material association and is able to fix his mind on you. Next, Tika. Tika cha. Shreyamsi means you should take Shreyaha Sadhanani. Kim? Huh? Translation is done. Translation of what? In mic, you speak in mic.
That's 72 to 84 Anuchedas. So translation is only up to 74 only. 75 onward translation is not here. Although it is written translation 73, 72, 84. The translation is not written.
Where it is not written?
In file.
In file it is not written. Huh?
Yeah.
Which file? File name?
Translation file.
File name is what?
Translation 7284 PDF AFC. What is?
Okay. Kim vikalpena pradhanyam utaho kim va ekasya mukyata. Did you accepted request for Google Classroom or not? Huh? You search there, you can get file, proper file. Ekasyaiva mukyata. Eka mukyata pakshothapane karanam bhavata iti. So napekshitam apeksha yasmin sohaitukaha ayamardha bhavata yo bhakti yoga uttaha अन्ये च यानि निश्चय साधनानि वदन्ति तेषां किं फलसाधनत्वेन प्राधान्यमेव सर्वेषाम् उत अंगांगित्वं प्राधान्येपि किं विकल्पेन सर्वेषां तत्फलत्वं यद्वा कश्चित् विशेषः इत्येष. So what it mean? So there are many sadhanas for attaining the highest good. Are they each supreme alternatively, or is only one of the chief? The reason for asking about the chief one is explained by the verse Bhavato dahrutaha, the one in which there is no motive, that is causeless. Okay, anapekshitaha means the one which there is no motive, that is causeless. And Uddhava is also saying, you spoke about bhakti yoga and others speak of other process. Are all of them supreme by producing the result? Or is one the angi and others are angas? Or if all are supreme, then is that individually they produce equal results? Or is someone special? Is it okay? Okay. He's saying okay. Next Anucheda, 76. We'll finish. Leela going, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
What is the Sutra Saniya Vakyam like here?
Sutrasthani Vakyam is the first Vakyam. Agrecha. Okay. Yesterday, did you come to the class?
I'm sorry, Project. I was
Why
absent.
you didn't come? You didn't inform also.
Yes, Prabhu. Apologies.
Inform, and also you said you will be coming. And did you hear that class?
No, Prabhu.
Then how will understand then? What is your dedication for attending the classes? Subject will never come just by like that. If you show dedication, all of you will get. You are all not coming for किसी को उद्धार करने के लिए नहीं आ रहे हैं आप लोग, समझ रहे हैं? अपने आप को ही उद्धार करने के लिए आ रहे हैं. I was asking in the last class what is summary of that. Nobody is ready to answer and nobody is raising hand. What is this? टीका लगाना है क्या सबको? आप बोलिए करके. Why so passive class this is? And I told to you to come on time. Sarveshwar Shyamsundar Prabhu. Yesterday also you did same thing. You are today also. Yes. Sachdeva Prabhu.
Yeah, you can hear me, Prabhuji, first of all. Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, please.
Yeah, yesterday's class, we discussed about, first we discussed about that yadi, that yadi usually means if, and then you explained that sometimes yadi it's explained as if, and sometimes it is taken as certainly. This was one point. And then
Yes.
we discussed about attaining Brahma Gyan, where you said about Tvam Gyanam. Tvam Gyanam, and then you also discussed about Tata, and then Ekya Gyanam. And then you equated that I equal to Brahman and Tvam equal to Tat. And then you said if you cannot make your existence in Brahman, then start doing bhakti. This is what is explained. And this is the last step of Ekya Gyanam. And every step needs practice on that. And you also said about there is no strength on previous done devotion. If you hear and do not preach, it is like putting, I think you gave an example of putting water in a desert, that it will just evaporate.
Yes.
And then you said distribute. You also told us personally about distributing the knowledge, applying the knowledge, concentrate on the knowledge, contemplate on the knowledge, and I think you said about preaching the knowledge also.
Mm.
And then you went on to discuss about Chit Praginata,
Mm.
Niskam Karma Yoga.
Mm.
And then in the end, you equated self equal to Brahman. And only by Lord's mercy can one get Brahman.
Yes.
On his own, he cannot get.
Mm.
And 10.11, you discussed about dealing about Gyan. Krishna says that Gyan comes by bhakti only.
Mm.
That was about Anucheda 71. And in Anucheda 72, you discussed about the Sutra Sthanam Vakyam, that how the first Vakyam is always Sutra Sthanam Vakyam, and then the next Bhagavatam verse is always the Vishaya Vakyam.
Mm.
And we discussed about, I don't remember in detail, but we discussed about 11, 11, 22, 23, 24, 25, those 4 verses.
Mm.
You cannot fix your mind in Brahman. Do all your activities for me, Krishna is telling.
Mm.
And pure Gyan Yoga is always rejected.
Mm.
This is also termed as Gyan Mishra Bhakti.
Mm.
That means me doing what is Gyan Mishra Bhakti? It means doing bhakti, practicing with Gyan.
Mm.
And doing dharma for satisfaction is a step to produce pure devotional services. That is Sakshat Bhakti. And it is also a step for getting Vasudev Katha Ruchi.
Yes.
And then we discussed about the concept of imitation. You said about those dramas and all that. And you said that how imitation helps to work on your consciousness.
Yes.
But this does not mean that one should do whimsical acting, that I'm a gopi and all that. We discussed about that.
Mm.
And then you told also about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asking for dramas. He is also told and instructed that drama should take place, and these dramas should form a part of the devotional services.
Mm.
And then you said that all this should be authentic, and not like what the sahajas are doing. We are hearing of those certain sahajas in Vrindavan where they are doing all this type of acting.
Yes.
And then you also said about cow, that one should give cow charity on Janmashtami day, and that is known as pure devotional services.
Mm.
And then some examples you gave of building a big house that I don't know, I don't remember. You said instead of building a big house, if someone has got a passion and desire, then one should go to build a temple for a Lord in that house, and one should stay in that house.
Yes.
And the last May you discussed about 11, 11, 23 and 24, that is trying for pure Jnanam is rejected, because that is going for Brahma Jnanam, and Brahma Jnanam is rejected. There is no bhakti in that.
Yes.
And then Prabhuji, you said about Shraddha to hear the pastime, that is hearing, singing, acting, imitating, etc.
Yes.
And Prabhuji, after that, I don't remember. If you have desire to earn money also, you said collect the money for Supreme Lord. If you want to desire for a big house, you gave an example to stay in a temple. Go and stay in a temple. If you desire a big house and you don't have money, go and stay in a temple.
Yes.
But offer your dharma, artha and kama.
Yes.
Offering of dharma, artha, kama is not pure devotional services. Offering the activities is pure devotional services to Krishna.
Yes.
And karma mishra bhakti, you said doing karma and bhakti both are mixed in that, and offer the result of the karma to that is known as arogya gata. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I don't remember after that.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your endeavor, and I am very happy.
Hare Krishna.
At least you tried something. Whatever.
Yeah, I tried something only, Prabhuji. Something.
Yes. I am happy. Yes, Prabhu. Ashray Gorang, Prabhu.
This is my question to Sachdev Prabhu. He has
no.
his memory, not question, Prabhu, just simple. Either he's memorizing or is speaking from, he's making good notes. Just I want to learn that. Whether he Prabhu made the notes and speaking from there, or he memorized, or he's hearing lecture again and again. Just what is the remedy of speaking everything out?
You want to know the secret?
Yeah. Can I answer with Prabhuji's permission?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Hare Krishna, Ashra Guru Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I am an office person, and I've got my own office, and I don't get time to hear the lecture on that particular day. So you asked me a question that whether it is from hearing or whether I'm taking notes or whether I'm memorizing. So the first option goes out, that I'm not hearing the lecture again. Unless I'm absent, then I hear the lecture again. I try to hear as much as possible. Now what remains are the other two options, that is the memorizing aspect and the writing the notes aspect. I make my notes when Prabhuji is giving the class. I make my notes, but in very short. I write in 2-3 words, and then I try to memorize and expand them. So it is a mixture of two. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Okay, Prabhu.
Very important.
Nice, Prabhu. Actually, I'm really surprised. Actually, you are speaking all the points. How you did that? Okay, very good.
Prabhuji, I'm MCQ wala.
Yeah, MCQ wala. Good. Okay. You told Prabhu so many points, and just I'm adding some things. In the last class, we were discussing 71st Anucheda we took. First of all, what we are saying? First statement, Yedi means we should take here in the 71st Anucheda, Leela Govind Prabhu. 71st Anucheda, you see. In the 71st Anucheda, what is the Sutrasthanim Vakyam? So we are Tadevam Gnanamishram Bhaktim Upadesha Tad Anadharena Anushanga Siddha Gnana Gunam Suddham Bhaktim Upadishati Chaturbhihi. So that means we are going to discuss it in 4 slokas. What we are going to do in these 4 slokas? Chaturbhihi means within 4 slokas, we are going to do first what? First, there is a Krishna is going to teach the Gnana Mishra Bhakti. And after that, rejecting that. And rejecting and telling about what? Suddha Bhakti. And for that, what is the Brahma Gnanam is the byproduct. This is the main thing we were discussing in yesterday's class. So now we have to see the 4 slokas. What are those 4? 11th canto, 11th chapter, 22nd, 23, 24, and 25. These are the 4 slokas we are going to take. And we are going to establish these things. First of all, what is Gnana Mishra Bhakti? So it till now didn't come, it will come in future Anuchedas. Gnana Mishra Bhakti means it is comes under the category of Sangha Siddha Bhakti. Bhakti is how many types? Bhakti is 3 types basically. Aropa Siddha, Sangha Siddha, Swarupa Siddha Bhakti. In the Aropa Siddha Bhakti, what is basic definition? If you see what is Aropa Siddha Bhakti? So by itself it is not Bhakti. When it is result of that is offered, then it will become Bhakti. Example is karma. You take karma and itself is not, by nature it is itself is not Bhakti. When you offer the result of that karma, then that activity also is known as Bhakti. This kind of Bhakti is known as Aropa Siddha Bhakti. That means Bhakti is by nature it is not Bhakti. It is imposed. When result is offered, that activity is also known as Bhakti. This is known as Aropa Siddha Bhakti. So second category is Sangha Siddha Bhakti. In this case also, that is not Bhakti itself. So example is Karma Gnana. They are not Bhakti by itself. By the association of the Bhakti, they are becoming the Bhakti. That means Karma and Gnana in association with the Bhakti, they are becoming Bhakti. Sangha Siddha. Sangha means in association. They are becoming Bhakti. Example is you are practicing the Gnana. That means you are studying the Upanishad statements, or otherwise you are cultivating the Gnana. Means I am not soul, I am soul, I am not the body. So I am beyond the good and bad, dualities. This kind of, you might be seeing in the second chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So many things, Gnana points are discussed there about the soul, about the physical nature. That means about the nature, about analytical study of the nature. So like example, components, you are seeing the components, differentiating the components is the, so Prakriti, Mahat, Ahankara, Pancha Tanmatras, Pancha Gnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, Pancha Mahabhutas. Like this analytical study of the nature and soul is known as Gnana actually. This also you are practicing, or all otherwise tapasya, or sometimes you'll say Swadhyaya. These are all the different kinds of the Gnana, practicing of the Gnana. You are all doing these along with the Bhakti. Bhakti means Shravanam Kirtanam, Swarupa Siddha Bhakti. Along here, Bhakti means Swarupa Siddha Bhakti. So you are practicing the Gnana or Karma. Karma means you are practicing your Nitya Naimittika Karma. So which are coming due to your Varna and Ashrama, Nitya Naimittika Karma. Also you are doing, and also you are doing the Swarupa Siddha Bhakti parallelly, both together. Then this is known as Sangha Siddha Bhakti. If you are doing Swarupa Siddha Bhakti along with the Karma, or you are doing Swarupa Siddha Bhakti along with the Gnana, if you are doing Swarupa Siddha Bhakti along with the Karma, it is known as Karma Mishra Bhakti. And what is the result? Your result, what you are expecting? You might be expecting the result of that Karma, or you might be expecting the you are doing, that means you have interest in doing the Karma, and also you are doing the Swarupa Siddha Bhakti. So then this is known as Mishra Bhakti actually. And also Gnana. Gnana is also, you might be doing the practicing the gnana to be peaceful. That means, and also you are doing the some sort of the Sarupa Siddha Bhakti, Shravanam Kirtanam also. Then this is known as Sangha Siddha Bhakti. So that is also Gnana Mishra Bhakti, or otherwise Gnana Mishra Bhakti, Karma Gnana Mishra Bhakti, or Karma Mishra Bhakti. Like this, it can be have many categories. Just a basic definition I am giving. There are so many varieties are there still. And next, Swarupa Siddha Bhakti means not doing any karma and gnana purely. If you do the Swarupa Siddha Bhakti all the time, that means Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, and so on. So then this is known as Swarupa Siddha Bhakti. So now here, what we are going to see, Gnana Mishra. What is our target? What is our target in in what we want to learn now? What is Gnana Mishra Bhakti? Gnana Mishra Bhakti is practicing gnana along with the Shravanam Kirtanam. This is known as Gnana Mishra Bhakti. So that is explained in these slokas or not. You have to check what Siva Goswami is saying in the Sutrasthani Vakyam. He is saying that I am first teaching. That means here he is saying that Krishna is teaching to Uddhava first Gnana Mishra Bhakti. Then after that he is rejecting that. Then he is explaining the Suddha Bhakti. That is there or not in the 4 slokas. You should observe. What Gnana Mishra Bhakti I explained. That is there or not, you see. So you should see the meaning of this sloka first. What is the first sloka? 22nd sloka is the first sloka in this 4. Yadi anishaha dharayatum mano brahmani nischalam mai sarvani karmani nirapeksha samachara. What he is saying in the first line of this verse, he is saying that definitely yadi means you should take not the so doubtful, that means not sambhavana, but you should take certainly. Don't take uncertainty meaning of the yadi here. You take the certainty of the meaning, certain. That meaning only you should take for the word yadi. That means certainly you cannot fix your mind in Brahman, on Brahman. You cannot. Anisha means you cannot. So he's saying it's pakka. Then what he should do? Then he is telling the step to go to the Suddha Bhakti. What is that first step to go to the Suddha Bhakti? Offer all the activities for the satisfaction of the Lord. This we have seen Savai Pumsam Paro Dharmo Yato Bhakti Radokshaje. There also. Offering the activities for the and without any expectation, simply for the pleasure of Lord, if you do the activities, this is the first step. Actually, will in the Bhagavad Gita also you'll be seeing in the 12th chapter. So what Krishna is saying that you offer your karma to me, then it is a step actually. Sopanam, it is a step. Then what you will be going to get? You will be going to get the ruchi. That kind of karma you'll get, the Vasudeva Katha ruchi you'll get. Then in the next sloka, 23 you see, in that 72 anucheda, in the 23 sloka, what is said? See the meaning of the 23rd, 24 slokas. Shraddhaluhu matkata hasrunvan subhadra lokapavanihi gayan nanusmaran janma karmacha abhinayan muhu. He is saying, so faithful person has to hear my pastimes and sing and remember and also imitate and act again and again. So those my pastimes are purifying the entire loka, entire world. So that kind of activities mine. He's saying like that. And Shraddhalu, faithful person. He's saying faithful person. So what is the connection between the previous sloka and this sloka? So by doing the one's activities, offering the karma to the Lord, so one will get some taste, and by that he can come to the stage of hearing by getting the Vasudeva Kadaruchi, he can come to the stage of hearing those. So that means what? Still, that means that person, whoever is first of all desiring to get the Brahman realization, so that person immediately he is trying, and immediately he is trying to focus. That means he is trying to fix his mind on Brahman, that he was not able to do. Then Krishna is recommending to him what? So you do the karma for me, satisfy me. Then what he is telling? Then you should hear my katha. You hear my pastimes. And also he is saying dharma artha kama. So whatever dharma artha kama is there for every varna and ashrama, that dharma artha kama you should offer to me. So that means offer to me means how you should do dharma also with in the view of devotion. So dharma means doing it the way of devotion, means if dharma example is giving charity of a cow, so that you do on the Janmashtami day, then it is spiritual, it will become spiritual. Then example, if you have a desire of laying a lavish house, kama means desires, how you can offer desires to the Lord. That means if you have a desire of living in a big lavish house, then construct a lavish house for the Krishna's sake and stay in that. Then next, artha, how artha can be offered in the devotion, then you earn money for the service of the Lord only. Then like this you can offer dharma, artha, kama for the service of the Lord. So that means you have to do Shravanam Kirtanam and also do dharma, artha, kama for the service of the Lord in the service mood. And still he is not, you cannot say that he is completely now detached from the Brahmagnanam. That means that desire might be he is having. So then by doing this continual hearing, one day what he should do? He should come to the Swarupa Siddha Bhakti. That means Shravanam Kirtana, Sakshat Bhakti. He should come to the Sakshat Bhakti and leave all these activities, doing the Dharma, Artha, Kama, everything for the Krishna. Leave all those and do the Sakshat Bhakti. And by that steady Bhakti, what is going to happen? So he will get the taste for the doing that bhakti, and automatically he will get distaste from the Brahmagnanam. Now the distaste for the Brahmagnanam is coming. That means before to become Sakshat, before to come to the stage of the Sakshat Bhakti, so he was doing the Shravanam Kirtanam also, Shravanam Kirtanam Smaranam and so on. So, but he has still desire of Brahmagnanam. So that's why, so that is known as Gnanamishra Bhakti. In the Gnanamishra Bhakti, what is happening? Shravanam Kirtanam Sakshat Bhakti component will be there, and also practicing of or the desiring of Brahmagnanam is also there. So that's why we are saying that is as a Gnanamishra Bhakti. And finally that is rejected. And what? Once one should come to the Nischala Bhakti, steady Bhakti, that is Sakshat Bhakti. Then by that what will happen? Then he will get the distaste for the Brahmagnanam. So after saying this, in the 73rd sloka, 73rd and 74th anuched, that means next sloka, 25th sloka, what it is saying, but how one can come to the stage of the accepting only Sakshat Bhakti, that kind of steadiness, how they will get. So that means they are doing the Shravanam Kirtanam and also they are doing Dharma, Artha, Kama for the pleasure of the Lord, and they have the desire for the Brahmagnanam. But how they will come to the Sakshat Bhakti? Once come to the Sakshat Bhakti, steady Bhakti, then only they will get the distaste for the Brahmagnanam. So how to come to that? How it will happen? It will happen by the association. It will happen by the only association. That is said in the next Anucheda. Gokulanand Prabhu. This is the thing actually. How one can come to the Sakshat Bhakti, being stable in that. Nischala. That means you see in that some in the 24th sloka what? Nischalam bhaktim mai uddhave sanatane. How one will become steady. That is only and one possible by the association only. One will become strong and steady in his bhakti. That is said in this Sutrasthani Vakyam for the 73, you see. Nanu evam bhuta bhakti marge pravrittirnishta. So first of all, that means he is doing Dharma, Artha, Kama and doing this some kind of Shravanam Kirtanam and also having a desire of Brahmagnanam. First of all, how you will come to the stage of I should do only Sakshat Bhakti? That kind of pravritti, how you will get? And after that, how you will be steady in that? That is only possible by the association of the devotees. That's why Sat Sangha Labdaya Bhaktya Maimamsa Upasita. So that means this will happen by the mercy of the devotees only. Without mercy of the devotees, you cannot stay in the fixed bhakti. By automatically it will not happen. That means I followed my dharma for the satisfaction of the Lord, then I got the taste, and then after that doing the bhakti, then that means Shravanam Kirtanam and also my dharma, Artha, Kama for the service of the Lord, and finally I will get the Sakshat. Will it happen automatically? Is there any role of association of devotees? No. There is a role of association of the devotees is there. Without the association of the devotees, you cannot study in the Sakshat Bhakti. You cannot get that kind of Shraddha.
The Ruchya means, what is mean? Can you please explain? Satsang.
In the sloka, Bhaktya is there.
Bhaktya means Bhakti Ruchya.
Bhakti Ruchya. That is the class meaning.
Explain that.
tomorrow you should explain. Okay? I will ask this. So now see the meaning of this sloka. Satsanga labdaya bhaktya mai mamsa upasita. Okay, this is the statement. Satsanga labdaya bhaktya. That means that bhakti is coming by what? Is attained by labdya means attained. Attained by what? By the satsanga, by the association of devotees. So that bhakti is attained by the association of devotees. Bhakti means what? Bhakti ruchi. Taste for the bhakti. So that means you will get the taste in bhakti by whom? By the association of devotees only. So that you will be fixed yourself in the sakshat bhakti and you will become steady in that. First of all, you'll come to know I should do sakshat bhakti and you'll become steady in that. That is only by the association of the devotees. You'll get that kind of taste to be stable in the sakshat bhakti. Otherwise, you will also start once again dharma artha kama. And I will do, otherwise I will offer my karma for the Lord. Is coming down actually. Okay, you got it? Satsanga labdya, satsanga, that means bhakti means bhakti ruchya sa bhakta mam upasya bhajamana bhav. That means by the association he got the taste for the sakshat bhakti, then he will be doing that bhakti steadily. He will become the devotee of that means steady devotee of the Lord. Am I going, Prabhu? Yes, tell me.
Yes, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu, here we can see that the devotee association is most essential, most important part.
Yes.
Can you please, little bit explain about this association of devotees?
So by the association of devotees, what is going to happen actually? So by the association of the devotees, one will develop the taste for the hearing and chanting. One will get the hearing and chanting when he start hear from the pure devotees. What will happen? So by seeing their dedication, so you'll be getting the inspiration actually. So whatever we are, it will not happen automatically actually. Getting the taste in the bhakti is not going to happen automatically. By the association of devotees, many ways actually, association of the devotee functions in many ways. Because in the devotional path, maybe devotional life, we might be doing the offenses, or we might be not knowing what is the highest bhakti, and many things can happen actually. And it's not like the process just we are eating and we are growing. Body is growing automatically like that. So bhakti is also growing like that automatically from that offering karma to the sakshat bhakti. Those all stages, whatever is there, is going to happen automatically? No. There is a need of the association of the devotee. Sadhu Sangha is very important. By the Sadhu Sangha, we will be guided actually in our devotion. So especially in the devotion, there is weeds. While doing the bhakti, you will be getting so many kinds of the weeds. That means anarthas. Then how to come out from those anarthas and how to develop the proper taste actually, proper devotional spirit, proper bhava. So those are all many things actually. Association of the devotees only is a foremost thing actually. That is a starting thing anyway. By the sadhu sangha only one will get in the adav shraddha. By the sadhu sangha one will get the initial basic shraddha, and then after that, so then he will do once again sadhu sangha. Then by that their association, particular type of bhajan. So you are going to see, Prabhu, in the next section is completely exclusively dedicated for the sadhu sangha. In the sadhu sangha, what is going to happen? So what are the things we are learning from the sadhu sangha and how they are important? All those things we are going to discuss anyway, definitely. Okay, Prabhu. So
yes, thank you.
Yeah, here only briefly it is said, by the sadhu sangha only we are going to be steady in our devotion. Tasya cha bhaktasya madiyam. Then what? Once he will fixed in this sakshat bhakti, then by that what is going to happen? Madiyam brahmakaram bhagavadakaram cha sarvamapi swarupa vijnanam anayasenaiva bhavati ityaha. So then when he is fixed in the sakshat bhakti, then what is going to happen? He is going to realize paratattvam in the form of Brahman and Bhagavan. So, but anyway, he is not interested in the Brahma Gnanam. He already in the next previous sloka, it is said one who is fixed in the Nischala Bhakti, he'll get the taste from the while doing Bhakti itself. Forget about the reaching to the Bhagavan realization. Just by the doing Sakshat Bhakti itself, he'll get taste and he will leave the Brahma Gnana. Okay, Leela Govind Prabhu, yes.
See here, the translation in the provided, value says that by pure bhakti obtained only by association with my devotees, or is there any other ways also?
Only association. Okay. Only one. In this whole Brahmanda, there is only one cause for getting the association. There is no other. There is no other. After that, only anything, any guru or anything coming into the picture, only after association only.
Thank you.
Yeah. As you said, the karma means bhakti, gar means bhakti, that is known as sangha siddha bhakti.
Yes.
And karma, offering karma
is arop siddha.
That arop siddha. Now question is, and swarup bhakti means shravanam kirtanam.
Sakshat bhakti.
Sakshat bhakti. Now some devotee, the pure devotee, what is means, in while bhakti, there is a along with shravanam kirtanam, it may be just a varchanam, cooking for Lord, dressing for Lord. So that is a...
That is archanam, limbs of the archana.
So that will be sakshat bhakti only, no? Cooking for... So what makes difference? Just somebody is cooking for Lord, and here is one other devotee cooking for Lord. He is known as a karma mishra bhakti, and he is known as sakshat bhakti. Activity is same. So what makes difference?
But he see here doing the sakshat bhakti sometime, and also is doing the karma and jnana. Then it is known as
karma means activity. No,
karma means not activity. Karma means nitya naimittik karma. I said already. Nitya naimittik karma. Yes, Prabhu. We have seen this in the teachings. Sorry, in the Narada's life. Anyone remember this? I will give gift for them. Tell me. Who is saying? Yes, who is saying? He only told. He only told us. Where we discussed in the 6th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam of first canto, Gnana Karma Mishra Bhakti is discussed. Anyone remember this? 6th or 5th? First of all, I don't remember. Anyone remember this?
The number of the anuched or the content?
Fifth chapter, actually. 5th chapter. Karma Mishra Bhakti is explained by the Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in the first canto, 5th chapter, sloka number 36. You people go flashback, go to the few days back. Yadatra kriyate karma bhagavat paritoshanam gnanam yattadidinam hi bhakti yoga samanvitam kurvana yatra karmani bhagavat shikshaya sakrut grunanti gunanamani krishnasya anusmaranti cha. See the 36 slokas commentary in the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary. Open. You have that files, scans, open it. Read.
36th row.
Okay. I will read. Evam bhakti misrena karmana bhakti mishram gnanam moksha sadhanam bhavati iti uktam. What is said here in this? Bhakti misrena karmana bhakti mishram gnanam moksha sadhanam bhavati iti uktam. Idan in the 35th sloka what? तदेवं ईश्वरार्पितं कर्म सत्वशोधकात्वात् ज्ञानसाधनं भवति इति भगवदर्पितत्वात् भगवत्परितोषं निष्काम यत्कर्म तदधीनं ज्ञानं तज्जन्यत्वात् इत्यर्थः। कीदृशं भक्तियोगसमन्वितम् अन्यस्य भक्तिरहितस्य ज्ञानस्य मोक्षसाधकत्वा अशक्तेः नैष्कर्म्यप्रचितभावम् इत्यादिना तिरस्कृत एव दृष्टः। So see in the 35th sloka, yad atra kriyate karma bhagavat paritoshanam. Gokulananda Prabhu, you are not there na, in those classes. Yeah. So see 35th sloka, same story, whatever is happening in the 11, 11, 22. In 22, what we are seeing? What is the first step? What Krishna is saying? One has to do. What has to do? He has to do the karma. He has to offer all the activities for the Lord. So see here in the first canto, 5th chapter, 35th sloka, what it is saying? Everyone open and see. Yadatra kriyate karma. Everyone is following? Bhagavat paritoshanam. Karma bhagavat paritoshanam. What is said? It is also Atha Bumbir Dhishreshta Varnashram Vivagasa Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Same thing is going on here also. Karma for what? Bhagavat paritoshanam. But for the satisfaction of the Lord. Then what will happen? If you do offer the karma for the Lord, then that will lead to gnana. Gnanam yattadadhinam hi bhakti yoga samanvitam. So one will get the gnanam. So without the so here one will be getting the gnanam yattadadhinam hi bhakti yoga samanvitam. So next kurvana yatra karmani bhagavat sikshaya sakrut. That means now in the 36th sloka, what is happening? So this offering the karma will lead to the getting the, that means gnana, and also you can say taste for the Vasudeva Katha. So Shravanam Kirtanam. So now initially what he is doing, he is doing the karma along with the bhakti. That means he is doing the karma, and he is offering the karma to the Lord, and also he is doing the, here what is said, bhakti yoga samanvitam. So he is doing that karma along with the sakshat bhakti, then that is known as, that is a karma mishra bhakti. Karma he is doing, he is offering that for the Lord, and also he is doing the bhakti. Bhakti means sakshat bhakti. Then it is known as karma mishra bhakti. So, but doing the karma for the offering of the Lord, then it is lead to the gnana. So then what it will become? It will become, then he is doing the karma and also he is getting the gnanam and doing the sakshat bhakti. Then it is known as karma gnana mishra bhakti. Are you getting? If you do so karma mainly and do the bhakti little, then it is the bhakti mishra karma. But by doing this, that means what is happening here? Karma is the main and bhakti is little you are doing. That means bhakti you are thinking that it is going to help the karma so to become successfully give its result, and that result you are offering to the Lord. Then that is known as bhakti mishra karma only. Okay, then that is going to lead to the bhakti mishra gnana. So that will lead to the gnana, and you are doing the bhakti here also. That means here what is said, grunanti gunanamani krishnasya anusmaranti cha. That means he is cultivating, now he is getting the gnana due to the bhakti mishra karma. Okay, by offering the karma he is getting the gnana. So then that is giving the gnana, and along with that gnana he is doing the Shravanam Kirtanam. Then it is known as Gnana Mishra Bhakti. Okay, this will become the Gnana. So Idanim Bhakti Mishra Nishkama Karmavatam So tadrusham bhakta sangha bhagyena keshanchit kadachit karma misra bhakti rapi bhavet ityaha kurvana iti. So that bhakti misra karma can become the karma misra bhakti also by the association of devotees. You are understanding? So what is the difference between the karma misra bhakti and bhakti misra karma? Only thing is karma misra, bhakti misra karma means you are doing the karma. What is meaning of karma is prominent. Doing the karma and you are thinking that bhakti is a instrument to give the result to get the result from the karma. Then you are offering this result to the Lord. You are offering this result to the Lord. So here bhakti is what? Is the gauna. Actually is the secondary. Bhakti is gauna, is secondary, and it is becoming here that this person, sadhaka, how he is thinking? He is giving the less importance to the bhakti. He is making bhakti as instrument or otherwise tool to get the result from the karma. And his main focus is on the karma only. Then it is known as bhakti misra karma. And if you offer this kind of karma's result, if you offer to the Lord, then what will be getting? Gnanam. You will be getting the gnanam. But if you get now this person got the association of the devotees. This person got the association of devotees, then what will happen? He will not make the bhakti as, now by the association he will understand that bhakti is not gauna, he is superior to the karma. He will understand this. Then what he will be doing? He will be doing the karma. He is not leaving the karma, but he is not making bhakti as instrument to the karma to give its result. He is doing the karma and also he is doing the bhakti. Bhakti means Shravanam Kirtanam. Anytime you will be see bhakti means Sakshat Bhakti, Shravanam Kirtanam. So he will be doing the Kirtanam also. So that's why then it is known as what? He is not making here bhakti as the, is the servant of the karma. And then this is known as karma mishra bhakti. Many people in the society are like this. They worship Vishnu to get the result from their karma. By the association of devotees, they will become like this. They will stop that means, so that's how our devotees go. They don't leave karma immediately. Nobody will leave actually. Yeah. Bhakti misra nishkama karmavatam tadusha bhakta sangha bhagyena keshanchit kadachit karma mishra bhakti rapi bhaved ityaha kurvana. So that's why he said in the next 36 sloka, what is that? It is what? It is the karma mishra bhakti. You are understanding? Kurvana yatra karmani bhagavat sikshaya asakrut. Bhagavat sikshaya. So here I will take 1 second. So bhagavat sikshaya means bhagavat yatra bhakti misra karmani stitaha akasmat bhakta sangha bhagyena bhagavat sikshaya karmani kurvanah santaha kechit krishnasya gunanamani grunanti smaranti cha kirtana smaranadhyatmakam bhaktim kurvanti ityartha. So what is going to happen here? So this person is getting the association of the devotees. Then after that, so what he is doing? He is doing the, so Bhagavat Sikshaya. Bhagavat Sikshaya means by the association he is getting the Siksha of the Lord. That means he will be understanding the Swarupa of the Bhakti. So then what? He is doing the So karma and also namani grunanti. He is also taking up the holy names. Namani grunanti. Then it is known as karma mishra bhakti. Alila Govind Prabhu.
Can you also fix where Jnana Mishra Bhakti and Bhakti Mishra Jnana fix here?
Jnana Mishra Bhakti is what? So Bhakti Mishra Jnanam. So, here you see, he is using bhakti as a tool for the karma to get the result, and after that he is offering this lot to the Lord. Then he is getting the gnana. Then he will be understanding after doing the karma, and he will understand this karma is not actually giving the real pleasure. So I should offer it, and he's coming to the stage of naishkarmyam. That means he wants to get liberation from the karma. That means he is getting the what? Gnanam. Gnanam means what? So getting out from the bondage of the karma is known as gnanam actually. So this gnanam he is getting by just offering this karma. So at that time he is also that means he will understand gnanam means I should liberate, I should get the liberation from this clumsy karma. I should get liberation. So this kind of desire, that means this kind of stage he will get by offering the karma to the Lord. So then at that time also he will to get the liberation, he will make the bhakti as a instrument, as a just a servant for the karma. Then this is known as Bhakti Mishra Jnanam. This is Bhakti Mishra Jnanam. That means Bhakti Mishra karma will lead to the Bhakti Mishra Jnanam. Understanding? No. Okay, Leela Govind Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
But now, so in this case also, if we come in contact with the association of the devotees, then what will happen? He will make the reverse. That means I should not make the bhakti as a servant for the gnanam. Then he will change it. Then he will practicing gnana, and also he is doing the Shravanam Kirtanam. He is taking the holy names. Then it is known as Jnana Mishra Bhakti. Jai Gopinath Prabhu.
Prabhu, I just want to check my understanding is correct.
Yes.
As it is mentioned here that when this karma along with bhakti and the result is offered to the Lord, then it is called as bhakti mishra karma, and that will give the jnana. And that jnana is bhakti mishra jnana.
Yes.
Right. So in that sense, there is nothing called jnana yoga, because without karma, so without bhakti, even the karma will not fetch the jnana which is desired.
Yes.
So there is no standalone jnana yoga. So it can be either along with bhakti only somebody can do jnana yoga, because without karma yoga also somebody is not qualified to go straight away to jnana yoga also. Yes. According to the varnashrama system.
No, according to the Bhagavad Gita explanation, you see 2nd chapter, 3rd, 4th, how it is taking Krishna, how he is taking us. So he is taking us through the karma, bhakti mishra karma to the bhakti mishra jnana only. So he is taking to that means there is an nishkam karma yoga he is asking. So to do there, he is asking to offer the results to me. That means results to him. Huh? Yeah. So like that, he is taking one to the stage of the bhakti mishra jnanam. So because without the bhakti, simple, that means doing karma and offering result will not give the jnana. Nacharpitam yadapya karanam. You see in this Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is writing. So what he is saying, naishkarmyam apyachud bhava. That means anyasya bhakti rahatasya jnanasya tu moksha sadakatva ashaktehe. So jnana is not going to give the practicing jnana will not going to give the liberation. That means Brahman, and also karma also cannot purify the heart. This we understood already in the just before to this. these slokas in this same chapter actually. So that's why pure karma, nishkam karma yoga, pure jnana yoga is impossible. That means it will never give the result. That already we discussed. That's why he is saying, yedi, what is that? He's saying, yedi anishaha dharaitu mano brahmani nischalam. He's saying the same point in this 11th canto, 11th chapter also. Certainly one cannot fix his mind in the Brahman. That means pure jnana yoga will not work. This also we have seen dedicated anuched also. That what is that anuched number?
70
67. Jnana yogasya
kevala jnanam is not going to give result.
Jnanam is not going to give the result. That's why he's saying sabda brahmani nishnato na nishnayat pare yadi. There is also connection actually. You can see the.
Yes.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Leela going, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Leela going, Prabhu. What?
You mentioned here that getting liberated from karma is called jnana. And for that, he's using bhakti as an instrument.
Yes.
Okay, that is called bhakti mishra jnana.
Yeah, he's using bhakti as a servant actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what is the thinking in the jnana mishra bhakti?
Jnana mishra bhakti is different actually. Then you will not make in the jnana mishra bhakti. Bhakti mishra jnana means you will make bhakti as a servant to the jnana. But in the jnana mishra bhakti, you will practice jnanam. That means you will be practicing the vedadhyanam, tapas, and some austerities and so on. So these are all known as jnana sadhanas. You will be practicing those, and also you will be doing the shravanam kirtanam. And you don't make shravanam kirtanam as a servant to the jnanam. So both you will be doing actually as a anushtana, as a complete. Then it is known as jnana mishra bhakti. Because of association of devotees, you are doing that jnana mishra bhakti. Since you understood so bhakti you should not make as servant for the jnana. But still he has a desire of the jnanam. So that's why he is practicing the sadhana of the jnana also. Jnana sadhana also is practicing. He cannot come directly to the sakshat bhakti. Now I am leaving everything and I will do only that. So I am become steady and Shravanam Kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. This is not going to happen immediately. Okay. So same thing here. We are just seeing in the previous section how the karma mishra bhakti is explained. And yeah. Amok going, Prabhu.
So what we are doing now, Prabhu?
Huh?
What we are doing now? Which bhakti we are doing?
Which bhakti we are? You scale it now. I give scale to you. You just measure it to find the length how much. I give the definitions and then you have to apply. I should not judge. Sakshat Bhakti means our Goswamis are doing. Previously 6 Goswamis, 24 hours engaging themselves in the no Varna, no ashram, nothing. All the time engaged in the service of the Lord. Ashray Gaurang Prabhu, yes.
I want to hear that Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur that next.
What is that, Prabhu?
36 sloka. That further few lines are there.
You want me to complete that?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay. Okay. So, evam bhakti misrena karmana bhakti misram jnanam moksha sadhanam bhavati iti uktam. So that means bhakti misra karma is the bhakti is leading to the bhakti misra jnanam. So bhakti misra jnanam is the moksha sadhanam. So that is said in the 35th sloka. We learn from the 35th sloka. Idanim, but in the now in the 36th sloka, what is said? Idanim bhakti misra nishkama karmavatam That means Bhakti Misra Karmis. Nishkama Karma Vata means Nishkama Karmi. Bhakti Misra. Bhakti is mixed. Bhakti Misra Karma. So those Tadusha Bhakta Sangha Bhagyena. So sometimes they will get the association of the devotees. Keshanchit Kadachit. Sometimes by some people. It's no guarantee that they should get. But that means no Karma Mishra Bhaktas. Bhakti Mishra Karmis. They are getting the Bhakti Mishra Karmis are getting the association of the devotees somehow or other. Then what will happen? So Karma Mishra Bhakti Rapi Bhavet. Then that is turning into the Karma Mishra Bhakti. Karma Mishra Bhakti. Bhavet Ityaha Kurvana Iti. That means Kurvana is the sloka starting actually. Next, Yatra Bhakti Mishra Karmani Stitaha Akasmat Bhakta Sangha Bhagyena Bhagavad Sikshaya Karmani Kurvanaha Santaha Kechit Krishnasya Gunanamani Grunanti Smaranti Cha Kirtana Smaranadhyatmakam Bhaktim Kurvanti Ityardaha. Now he is giving the meaning of sloka. Now you see the sloka Kurvanaha Yatra Karmani Bhagavad Sikshaya Asakrut. Bhagavad Sikshaya means by the association of the devotees, they are getting the teachings of the Lord. Teachings about the Lord. They are getting the teachings about the Lord, and then they will understand. So their mistake is what? Making bhakti as a servant to the karma, and that they will come out from there. Then what they will do? They will be doing the karmani kurvanaha santaha. They are continuing their activities, and also kechit krishnasya. That means Krishnasya guna namani grunanti smaranti cha. That means they are also chanting and hearing the holy names of the Lords. That means some people. It's not that by association everyone should become like this also is not guarantee. That means Bhakti Mishra Karmi is associated devotee and he is immediately becoming. No, may become. Kechit, some people will become. So that's not the guarantee that, because if he is having the offenses, so just by association, he will not come. He needs mercy also. If that devotee didn't give mercy, then he will not come to the next level. That means Bhakti Mishra, Karma Mishra Bhakti. He will never come to the next stage. He cannot understand the glory of the Lord. So that's why Kechit Krishnasya Gunanamani Gunanti Smaranti Cha. That means Kirtana Smaranadhyatmikam Bhaktim Kurvanti Ityara. That means Shravanam Kirtan means that is what we are. They will be doing 16 rounds in the morning time, and after that they will be doing. So in the afternoon time they will be doing their karma, and they want to earn money. They are showing passion and zeal, and this is known as Karma Mishra Bhakti. It's not that they are using the bhakti as a servant for the karma, but still they cannot leave their karma because of their conditioning. So they are not fully dependent on the Sakshat Bhakti. Fully 24 hours I will be doing only Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Dasam, Sakyavanam. No. So then they are also doing their prescribed duties. Then it is known as Bhakti Karma Mishra Bhakti. Bhaktim Kurvanti Ityardha. Bhagavad Siksha Cha Iyam. What is that Bhagavad Siksha? One may ask. That means these associations, in the association of devotees, he is going to get the teachings about the Lord. What is the teaching of the Lord? Lord taught in the Bhagavad Gita what? Yat karoshi, yat asnasi, yat juhoshi, dadasi, yat tapasyasi, kaunteya, tat kurush madarpanam. What he is doing in this? So what Krishna is demanding in this sloka? Whatever you do, better you are Brahmana or Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, whatever activity you are doing, do it. But you offer it to me. Then it is what? It will become what? It is what? Is it pure devotional service? It's not pure devotional service. It is what? It is the Karma Mishra. That means iti sikshaya cha asya bhakti prakarana pratishtatvat na karmi vishayataya vyakya yukta. Yat tapasyasi. That means he is. See, what is pure devotional service? Pure devotional service means if you follow Rupa Goswami, then you have to do those activities which are useful for the service of the Lord. That is the different. But you are doing whatever, but you are offering those two. That means you are not having the pre-idea. That means this activity I should do for the Krishna. No, I do, but I offer. There is a lot of differences there in between. You are doing your prescribed things and you are offering. That is not the pure devotional service. But in the pure devotional service, so whatever Krishna wants and Krishna needs and Krishna service, whatever need, that you will be doing. Then that is a pure devotional service. So here what is happening? These people are doing their activities and offering. That's my duty and I am offering that. What?
Oji, sometimes just myself I'm telling, just like anything we want to offer. So first things like that, I should not get karma. Reaction is there. That's why I should offer it. Out of love is there. Just like
they didn't get love till now, actually. Yeah.
So let me complete first what I am to ask.
Okay.
Say the desire is in subtle desire is there. No, it is not offering. If I take food, so I will get reaction. Suffering is there. So that is a background in there, and then simultaneously want to offer also. So that which kind of bhakti is that is there, that feeling.
Yat karoshi yadasnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat. This is what kind of bhakti? That means whatever you are doing, whatever eating, whatever you are worshipping, everything you offer, whatever you are.
No, that is yat karoshi. There's feeling is not there. Here feeling is arised. That means some sense is arised. No, I should be not entangled. That means if I don't offer, why should offer? Because Krishna should take, Krishna should eat, Krishna should enjoy. That feeling is not much prominent. That feeling, if I take it, what happened to me? That means because I had so much. If I without offering, one eats. So that consciousness, subtle consciousness there. So that decides means, also bhakti, which kind of bhakti is.
So see, now practical, you should think everything in the practical in the society. If someone is so particular about his duties, and if you ask them, you should do the duties which are favorable to the devotion only. So if something this karmats are there, karmats. So if you ask them karmats to leave this karma, and now for the Krishna you need to produce the rice, you produce that, and so that you can offer that prasadam to the Lord. You don't do this so-called your activity. So then what he will do? He will not going to change this. They are addicted to doing the karma. Actually, it's very much they are so very attached to the karma. Not only result, for the karma also. So that's for them what you should do. What Bhagavad Lord have, what kind of teachings Lord give. Okay, do whatever you want to do, but you should offer. You should offer that to me. So you also chant holy names, but whatever you are doing, so you offer that to me. This much he is saying. This is the primary level. What is the next level? Whatever the Lord is wanting and whatever favorable to the devotion, doing only that. And removing, that means you don't have any attachment for the karma. You have only attachment for the Guru and the Krishna service. Then whatever Guru and Krishna orders, then he'll be doing that. Then that will be what? That is the anukulyana Krishna anuselanam. So that means whatever the favorable to the Lord and those things you will be accepting and you will be doing that. Then this will become the pure devotion service, because now his consciousness is whole shifted actually. Now completely shifted actually. And then actually here what Rupa Goswami is saying, Gnana Karma Sunyam, he is not saying. Gnana Karma Anavrutam only he is saying. That means, but if you see the Jiva Goswami's definition, that means he is going to the Nirguna Bhakti, that means Sakshat Bhakti doing, and that is also for the pleasure of the Lord. So it is a little bit high standard actually. So there in the Rupa Goswami's that Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, if you see, Anyavilashta Sunyam Gnana Karma, the Anavrutam only. Gnana Karma, the Sunyam is not said. That means one will be doing the karma, but that is only for the Lord's pleasure. So not that the karma I am doing and I am offering that. My interest is doing karma and offering that. It's different, but for the Lord's pleasure you are doing the some karma. It's different actually. It's a big change actually in the consciousness. A big shift in the consciousness. So then that is, according to the Bhakti Rasamrita, then it will become the pure devotional service. You are doing the activities for the pleasure of the Lord only. But now, Yat Karoshe Juhoshi, what it is saying? In this case, you are doing the karma, but you are offering that. Your consciousness is main importance for what? For the karma. You are doing karma. Your interest for the karma is the high priority here. And but you are offering that. And also you are doing the parallelly chanting and hearing. So that's why then it is known as what? Karma Mishra Bhakti. It is known as Karma Mishra Bhakti.
Society, it is why it is not generally understanding the society, everyone is doing bhakti, but the discrimination, karma mishra bhakti, gyan mishra bhakti is
not only consciousness. Only consciousness it depends upon.
So it is not discussed or not told, also not like that, openly discussed. So everybody think like, oh, I'm also doing whatever I'm doing now. I'm doing bhakti and pleasure of Guru, and that I'm doing. I'm on the pure devotional service, on the path of pure devotional service. So that everything is like common, same thing.
Actually, just there is a shift of the consciousness. That's all in this both. Apparently, both look same, but only thing is there is a shift in the consciousness. Okay, Sachdev Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, what you said regarding the shift of consciousness, and you explained both these concepts, I was coming to understand that suppose our person goes to the vegetable and to vegetable market and he wants to buy he likes a particular vegetable and he wants to have that, so he buys it, brings it at home, cooks it and then presents it as a bhoga to Lord. So in this there will be karma involved and bhakti will take a second. But if he goes to the vegetable market and he likes a particular vegetable, but he says, no, I don't want this for me. I will take for Krishna. Krishna likes this particular vegetable B. So he'll buy that and cook it and then. So this will be the example for what you gave. Is this correct, Prabhuji?
Very good. You are perfectly correct.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thanks. Okay, let me finish this. 8:06 already. Time is over. We have program now. And we can discuss these things in the next class. Okay, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki. Students are waiting. In 8:06 we have Jolan ceremony, actually Jolan Yatra. So 8 to 8:30. Sorry, Prabhu. So tomorrow I will continue this. Leela Govind Prabhu, please forgive me. Hare Krishna.